You're alive. Number 5 is alive. Wanted to start a little early today because I just felt like it. I don't know how much I got in me to actually run anything today. If you know what's been going on, Galnet put out an article about Planet Zoo 2 on Galnet newsfeed. Instead of getting news about a new ship, instead of getting news about Earth-like worlds, terraforming, revamping, colonization, power play 2, squadrons. Instead of getting all that, we got Planet Zoo 2. Okay, and I was appalled. I was actually pissed like you can't believe the whole day today. Because the thing is, you got a player base that's pretty active. And you got people who are suggesting things that would make the game better, but you're ignoring them and you're just doing your own shit. The biggest money maker that they can actually go and do is a DLC on Rexla. It's a 42-year-old myth that all they have to do is write some storyline. I can write the storyline. I will be glad to write the storyline for Rexla. 42 years of gameplay, 42 years of dedicated, loyal followers. I'm talking millions would buy that DLC and would buy the game. They have a golden goose in their hands, but yet they're playing with crap. So I went to see, their signature games to see what's going on with population. And I only did Steam, reminding you that outside Steam, for this game, you can actually play it other places besides Steam. Okay? And I'm sure the other games are the same way, but most people are going to be playing it on console. Planet Zoo, Jurassic, whatever it is, I don't even know what it is. So let's take, for instance, their signature starter, which Braden actually worked on, Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster. So Steam chart says not Planet Coaster 2. I don't even want to dive into that because that had no action whatsoever. Planet Coaster has playing in the last 2 hours 417 people. Last 24 hours 658. That's Planet Coaster. Jurassic World, their signature brand, their signature game that they just launched with a package of $200 with all the DLCs and everything. Playing in the last 2 hours, 152 people. Last 24 hours, 301. Planet Zoo. Now, I could see why they want to play around with Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo, 2,300 people in the last 3 hours. 4,500 people played in the last 24 hours. 4,500. Okay. So let's talk about yours and mine, our favorite game. Our favorite game. So remember, Planet Coaster, 24-hour peak, 658. Jurassic World, 24-hour peak, 301. Planet Zoo, 24-hour peak, 4,500. Elite Dangerous. Last 3 hours, 2,500. And we're talking nobody's playing at this hour because like everybody's at work in the States. Well, everybody's waking up. The numbers go to 5,000 every single time when people wake up. And then playing 2,500, last 24 hours, 4,900. Elite Dangerous, 11-year-old game, beat Planet Zoo, Jurassic World, and Planet Coaster combined. Okay? And yet, they're advertising Planet Zoo 2 on Galnet. I was appalled. I really was appalled. Because no die-hard lover of space games is probably going to play Planet Zoo. I'd rather pull my teeth out without anesthesia than play that game. Now, if it was a safari game and they added like aliens and shit that I can fucking kill and shoot down using different weapons, oh my god, that'd be great. I'll play Planet Zoo. Just shoot everything I see. Go on a safari. Okay? Shoot it down. Anyway. And this is just Steam. These are Steam numbers. This is not anything else. These are Steam numbers. FYI. So I was pretty pissed off at the actual Galnet article, and that's why I started this stream with what did I say? What did I say about the stream? What's up, Sin? With lasers. Yeah. I refuse to play their crap. I really do. Anything else? Actually, today I was gonna just delete everything, like all the future streams, and I was just gonna concentrate, think about whether I'm gonna actually still play this game. Because what it looks like is that they're not going to actually do anything with this game. Because there's a bunch of children running the damn show. Planet Zoo 2, Dodo Land? Dodo Land? Who are you selling to? 3-year-olds? Does anybody remember the Dodo? Except kids over, people over 60 years old? When the thing went extinct, I must have been like, what, 10 years old? I didn't even remember. Dodo Land? It's terrifying to think that these guys are running Elite Dangerous, such a jewel, a diamond in the rough, and they're doing Dodo Land. Dodo Land. Oh my god. Dodo Land. I'm sorry for the rant, guys, but I'm just, you know, we've been waiting 11 years for Earth-like worlds. We've been waiting for 11 years to for different things in this game. We've been for ship interiors. 11 years. 11 years. I've been playing this game 8 years. I've never seen this company advertise another one of their games on something that is specifically for this game, like Galnet. Galnet's supposed to tell us the news, current news in 3300, not tell us that this game is this Planet Zoo 2 is coming out in October. I'm so disappointed. I really am. You know, so I just said that these guys are never going to do anything. They're just stuck on this crap that the Zoo Boy actually put together. The previous CEO, I call him Zoo Boy. A zoologist who became a coder and then coding zoo games and animals instead of... How many offshoots can you do with this game? How many different types of subcategories can you do with this game? You can do a cyberpunk. You can do combat like Warhammer. You can do combat. You can do a first-person shooter. So Elite can actually be subcategories of different other games. That's what I would have branched out and done if I was the CEO, if I was running things. I would have just done a rollout of different games that had to do with Elite Dangerous, so that I can get the player base to actually play those games. But how is Planet Zoo 2 related to Elite? We don't have a fucking single animal on any planet. Okay? How is that related? It's not. But if the game had something like, you know, Ghetto Wars. You know, there's a city, whatever, Psi, Capricorni, whatever it is, and there's ghettos and there's gangs in those ghettos. We have Ghetto Wars, first-person shooter stuff. Okay, we know that's the system, we know the planet, we know the city, kind of like Cyberpunk. All of a sudden now Cyberpunk has competition, and we have a subcategory of the game. Okay, we find a world that has tons of fauna, and we become, you know, we go out and pillage the fucking place. We just go and shoot everything. Okay, poach. We become poachers. There's so many subcategories for this game, but yet they went and became Zoo Boy, Planet Coaster, evolution crap. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. It's I don't know. Any case, today I was not happy. I was actually just not going to stream at all. I wasn't going to even play. I was just going to do my own shit, do coding, and go to sleep. So forgive me for being a little depressed, but it was depressing to see that shit. It really was. It's like they're waving it in our face. We have no fauna. We have no fucking planets that we can walk on and see rivers and trees and shit like that, and they're waving in our face.
Speed restrictions have been lifted. Flight control.
So I'm not very happy.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I wasn't very happy today. And my good buddy's at work, so he can't encourage me because he's off doing stuff. Anyway. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Well, that community goal is almost done. We still don't know what the second ship is. I don't think the second ship is the fleet carrier. If it is, I'll be very, very disappointed. But I don't think it is. It's a frontline ship, so
Orbital flight
But we didn't get a look at a second ship. So where's the second ship? I don't get it. I really don't. Oh, okay. I just looked at Evolution 3. Evolution 3 has numbers that Elite has, so okay. That makes sense. Evolution 1 has nothing. Evolution 3 has more numbers. But it still didn't do what Elite did, so. But they're putting their efforts into this stuff, so I don't feel very good about what they're doing. You know? 07 Tom. Anyway. Thing with software companies is if they are not updating their stuff continuously, people won't buy their games, people won't buy their crap, and the company will go under. And it doesn't seem like they're innovating. It doesn't seem like they're coming up with great ideas. Well, Tom, go to Galnet and check out the video that they posted yesterday, and then you'll understand why I'm in the foul mood.
Docking request granted.
Okay? I actually didn't want to even stream today. It was like the first time in a year that I felt like helping FDEV is futile. They're just using the player base till they dry up the player base, and that's it. After that, they're gonna close down the game. I was expecting some kind of news on a second ship.
Landing gear deployed.
My deadline for that would be probably Tuesday. If it doesn't pop out by Tuesday, that means they're not going to have it. They're not going to have a second ship. So
Docking successful.
Galnet.
Engines disengaged.
There's so many subcategories you can do with this game. Seriously. So many. So many. I can come up with a dozen games. And you just need coders, but coders are a dime a dozen. I can go to India and find 24 coders paying basically nothing, about $1,000 a month. I can find them here in China. You know, I don't need to have coders from England or America. I don't need DEI. I don't need wokeism. I don't need all that shit. Matter of fact, you have blue hair, you're fired. It would take me about half a day to clean up FDEV. And the other half a day is to hire people who want to actually work and build something.
Frameshift drive charging.
By the second day, everybody has direction what to do.
4, 3,
Seriously.
1. Engage.
They'll be unemployed. In half a day, they're gone. I don't even have to think about it. You're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. That's it. Okay, just tell me what your pronouns are, and you're fired. That's it. You're gone. Galnet had, if you don't know, Tom, Galnet had an article yesterday pumping advertising Planet Zoo 2. Galnet News, who's officially supposed to be an Elite Dangerous New source, right? They're pumping Planet Zoo 2. Okay. Meanwhile, we're waiting for Earth-like worlds to be able to land on Earth-like worlds and all sorts of stuff. We're waiting for fauna for what, 11 years now? It's like they're throwing it in your face. Look what we're doing at the company, but we're still not going to give you Earth-like worlds and fauna. Sorry. Keep buying our ships, please. You know what I'm saying? So I got pissed off. I left a message last... Jesus Christ.
Communications established. We are
The
ready
guy
for
just
docking
zoned in right in front of me.
Commander, you don't need to be that close. Pull your ship back. Access granted. Proceed
Anyway.
to your allocated pad, Commander. You have been cleared for approach. Feel free to relax. Your docking computer is in control.
Yeah, it's Planet Zoo 2. Dodo Land.
Landing gear deployed.
Dodo Land. Dodo Land. Dodo Land. This company's gonna become extinct just like the dodo.
Landing complete. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
So it's GalNet, Galaxy Net. It's supposed to be a new service for Elite Dangerous, not Dodo Land. Okay? They wanted to cross-pollinate. They want to cross-sell.
Go for launch.
And they figure they advertise to the whales that are in Elite Dangerous that the whales will buy Planet Zoo 2 because they had such great success with Planet Coaster 2.
Frameshift drive charging.
So that's the situation.
4.
They have great numbers because they kept selling their Evolution 3. They sold their Evolution 3, I don't know how many months ago, right? So they had good numbers. So they have some good reserves. But their direction sucks. You don't have to be a captain of a ship to know that the iceberg ahead is going to slam into the front of the ship, right? So eventually this crap is gonna, it's just gonna implode, and they're gonna take Elite with it. So that's my opinion. I don't really think they're gonna do planets with atmospheres or anything like that. They're flaunting in our faces. Yeah, look, we got a planet full of fauna, and you won't have any in your game. Ha 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 ha. You know.
Orbital flight.
Meanwhile, we're using the same game engine. Ha ha ha. Same assets. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's the situation. So. Anyway. Keep playing Elite. keep playing Elite. So I'm a little bit down today, just, you know. But just trying to logically guess how long this game's gonna last. When is it gonna die? I mean, it's not gonna die. The player base is keeping alive, but the company's gonna die, and they won't have money to pay for anything.
Docking request granted.
Because they're stupid. No, dude, it's about Planet Zoo. It's nothing to do with Elite. Has nothing to do with Elite. Okay? Nothing. They are waving Planet Zoo in our faces. Here, buy this one. You want Earth-like worlds? Buy Planet Zoo. You're never gonna get Earth-like worlds in Elite Dangerous, that's for sure. We're gonna permit lock every place that has life on it, that's for sure. Don't bother asking us anymore for anything. Just buy what we tell you to buy, and you'll be very happy. It's depressing, you know? Here I am doing their job. They're supposed to be building this, not me.
Landing gear retracted. Ship raised.
It's not about dogs and elites. We have no fauna in Elite, dude. We have no animals in Elite. We have no planets we can land on, and we see animals roaming around like in No Man's Sky. So there are no animals in Elite. That broadcast was strictly about Planet Zoo 2, which is coming out in October. So they're waving in our face.
1. Engage.
Wave in our face. You win. If you want Earth-like worlds, come to Planet Zoo 2. Buy this game. I don't know, waiting for Megan to react. I'm waiting for Yamek to react. I want to see what they say. Or are they going to be optimistic? Yeah, I'm going to buy Planet Zoo 2. Just like they want. We have so many problems in this game. Colonization, nerfed. Power play, nerfed. Mining, nerfed. Squadrons, incomplete. Vanguard, they called it Vanguard, right? Incomplete. Odyssey, bugged like crazy. Peer-to-peer system, bugged. There are so many problems with this game, and yet they're waving Planet Zoo 2 in our faces. I don't know. It would have been nice to get the second ship, like advertisement, just a picture of it, just something like waved in our faces. Hey, look, this is also coming out on the 30th. Instead of getting Planet Zoo 2 advertisement.
Communications established. We are ready to receive docking requests.
Dodo Land. That's gonna really, really sell a lot.
Access granted.
A dead monkey,
Follow standard
a
docking
brainless
protocol,
dead monkey
Commander.
could run FDEV right now better than the people running it.
Assisted approach is go.
I'm an executive, C-suite executive, man. And what I see is utter fucking stupidity. What's up, League? I don't know. We don't know. Today is the 17th, and we have no advertisement of a second ship, but we know that Planet Zoo 2 is coming out in October because the Galnet Queen told us that. So we don't know if there's a second ship. We don't know. I was hoping Tuesday we would find out. Yesterday, we'd find out if there's a second ship, but there's no second ship so far.
Landing successful.
Maybe tomorrow.
Our services
Maybe
are
tomorrow we'll
ready.
find out. Maybe they'll have something about it tomorrow. Right? Don't know. Okay, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Sin. So, yeah, we don't know about a second ship. You know, I was waiting for, a whole month for that. So,
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
yeah.
Landing gear retracted.
Clamp release confirmed. Departure confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in YouTube. YouTube is just having a great time. Tom, I didn't beat up the developers. I beat up the management. There are read my post, what I posted there. A dead brainless monkey can run FDEV better than this management team they got. Okay? It's not the they need new blood anyway. I'm sure there's a ton of wokeism in the company.
You have now departed the no fire zone.
Frameshift drive
Take care out there.
Ton of
Commander.
DEI.
4, 3,
I would be like Elon. Probably about 80% of 80% of the team would get fired. If I went in there, about 80% would get fired right away. You're wearing a nose ring. Your hair is blue. You're using pronouns. You're fired. Matter of fact, in the morning, khakis and a polo shirt. That's how you're gonna dress to work. Don't make me get uniforms. Okay? That's how they're gonna come to work. If they don't like it, they're gone. Plenty of coders in India, Portugal, Germany, fucking everywhere. Oh 07 Jasper. What's up, buddy? Yeah, so I don't know what happened.
orbital flight
But like I was supposed to go and do like power play combat zone. I said fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. I didn't feel like it today. I just like not in a mood. It started yesterday. My mood started yesterday with I was gonna post some suggestions, some light coding suggestions, right? That would actually they could do to affect the game, right? To make it better. And then I said, no, I'm not gonna do that no more because they don't actually fix anything. I guess you've given up on joining the partner program, dude. I put in an application for the partner program. How long does it take to approve? What do they have to do? Blood sacrifice? Have to brand my ass with the FDEV symbol? I don't know.
docking request granted.
No, I didn't give up on the partner program. I'm bummed out today because, where people are asking online like crazy. They're asking for Earth-like worlds, terraforming, ship interiors, missions, combat. People are asking for so many goddamn things, and there's no reciprocity. There's nothing being said back from FDEV. And these are the people paying for your ships. They're paying for your paint jobs. They're buying arcs. These are the same people doing that, and they're not saying, yes, well, it's a great idea, let's get on top of that. You know? So yeah. My campaign speech? I don't do campaign speeches, dude. Could care less. I got 28,000 titanium. I got another 20,000 on another fleet carrier. People asking for NPCs for help. I mean, there's some great ideas online. If you actually go to the forums, go to the suggestion page, there's some great ideas. Not just mine, you know. A lot of people have some great ideas. I'm about colonized out for a bit, finished off the big planetary port like you were doing now. I think I'm done hauling for a week or two. Yeah, the hauling kind of chills me out, smooths me out. The other way is if I do combat, it makes me feel like my heart's in my throat. Hauling relaxes me.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, I mean, I can do hauling for the next 10 days and I wouldn't get bored.
1. Engage.
And I got a lot to haul. A lot. Yeah, so this, if you go to suggestions, there are a lot. And I encourage you guys, if you listen to me and you see this after the fact. If you see this video after the fact, I encourage you. I implore you. I'm pleading with you, begging on my knees. Go to the suggestion page, read through, do a thumbs up, so that they see that there's more than just a couple of hundred people reading those posts. Okay? Because there are some great suggestions, one of which was, and it was weeks ago, you should start, ship interiors, you should start with a small ship. Months ago, I can't, but I remember doing thumbs up on it. You guys need to actually just do that. Just go there for a few minutes and just go thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Because this way they know that people are looking at it. That's what I meant. You're not going to win any points with FDEV commenting on how you'd clean house. Dude, Tom, I don't care whether they put me in a partner program or they don't put me in a partner program. Okay? I really don't give a shit. But I'm a C-suite executive. Do you understand what I'm saying, Tom? And that would be the first fucking thing I would do. Clean house. Like Elon. That's what C-suite executives do. They clean house first. It needs new blood. The company needs new blood. And then that board of directors, that zoo boy's got to go. He needs to go away. Go and spend time with your family. Get out of the company. As long as that guy is there, there's no new fresh ideas. Okay? Wish I was like that. The only fun is to try to see how fast I can do turns. I'm gonna go watch the promo from FDEV. Yeah, be right back. Yeah, it's on Galnet. Go see it. The Dodo Land. Look, I would be the best partner they got. Since I've been doing this stream, I think I got 6 people to buy the fucking game. I tell you guys all the time to do the community goals. I pump it every single day because I know if no one does the community goals, they're not going to give us any more community goals. They're not going to code it. They're not going to, even though they're sucky and all they got is paint jobs, If we don't do it, they're not going to give us any more community goals. Okay, so at least 1 ton of aluminum.
Hold at maximum capacity.
1 ton. Just do it. So I'm probably the best partner they're gonna ever have. You know, all the skins, all the shit they're gonna have in Twitch stuff. I'm gonna be dishing it out like crazy. Okay? So people would play the game, people would come back to the game, people would buy the game. That's the whole thing. That's the whole reason you have a partner program, right? So people can see that you playing the game, they see the game, they see this, right? And I play everything. I don't just do Thargoids. I do ground, I do in-space combat, power play, I do mining, I do everything, right? Not just Thargoids, like the other partners. Okay? So I'd be a great... I'm not going to cool off. I'm not going to change. That's just the way I am. And they got to know who they hire. Yeah, I am a fucking C-suite executive. What's up with that? Okay? Then you don't have to fucking put me in the partner program. I'm just doing it to have fun. I'm doing it to give you guys free shit. Actually, that's why I'm doing it. Because I want to give free shit away. Ian, you know, that's my biggest fear, is that Operation sucks ass. You know? And that will be like the second worst thing that they did, you know? Because the peer-to-peer system sucks ass. So I can see being in operations and everybody crashes. Okay? The fun will be gone in seconds. The game will be gone in seconds. Okay? Hey, maybe that's why they're advertising Planet Zoo 2. Hey, when Operation fails, come to buy Planet Zoo 2. Yeah, for 1 ton delivery, you get 50 million credits. That's the most expensive ton of aluminum in the galaxy. Yeah, the last 2 CGs have been the same. So the same person, the ones that were better were the Radicoida eggs and the suits. We got the suit, Artemis suit. We got the cargo racks. We want more cargo racks. But I don't think we're gonna have another CG. You know, they're working hard on operations, I think. And mind you, I'm a coder. Great, everything crashed. Anyway, look, I'm a coder, man. I have my own software company. So when I say what I say, it's just what I see. When things are not moving, it's not because it's because of a lot of factors. Why would that be great news? That's Planet Zoo 2, dude. That's a totally different game. It's not Elite Dangerous. Goids on foot? Nah, man. We're not getting Goids on foot.
We see you out there, Commander.
That had nothing to do with Elite Dangerous. They're trying to cross-sell.
Landing pad access denied. You're outside the 7.5
Ah, shit.
kilometer range for docking request.
They're trying to cross-sell to the whales in Elite Dangerous.
7.5 kilometers.
What the hell's going on with this game? Alrighty then. Can you guys hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Looks like I'm back in the game here. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, this time Windows crashed. That's great. Sorry about that. Not my fault. Windows crashed. Everything just stopped working. Yeah, yep, hear you. Good. Thank you, Jasper. I already called out my concern while all of you were fawning over the Nomad. How did they have time to develop the test the Nomad when they developed operation for 6 months? I don't know. I don't think I think operations has some major issues because of the peer-to-peer problem. Because we've had 4 people in group. We've done we were only doing mining. We're doing mining. And everybody got disconnected. The whole thing just crashed. It just literally crashed. So I think they have problems with that because they're still using the old system. So I don't know. Yes, it doesn't matter. It could be 2 people, and you saw me and Jasper were in group. We're doing the settlement. He was coming in with his ship. I was coming with the shuttle, and all of a sudden, nothing works. Everything's doing crazy crap. Goddamn Windows, man. Anyway. So I think that's what the problem is for the last 6 months. That they've been having problems with the peer-to-peer. I don't know how they're going to fix it. I really don't know how they're going to fix that. Because unless they replace it completely. But I don't think they're going to replace it. But maybe they did. Maybe in 6 months they developed something different where we not gonna crash while we're doing some kind of mission. So I don't know. I want to be optimistic, but when they start advertising Planet Zoo, where they should be advertising a new ship or atmosphere planets or some kind of crap, it's like when they do stuff like that, it just pisses me off. So and I want to remain optimistic. I want to pump the game. I want people to play the game because I love it. I love Elite Dangerous. There are problems, they could fix it. If they just took some of that money, 2 million of it, and just got some coders, remotely to work on Elite. Just hire contract workers and work on Elite to fix issues like colonization. Put NPCs in colonization. Yeah. 07 Diamond. Nothing happened. Galnet's advertising Planet Zoo 2. So maybe they made a new system totally separate from the universe, but looks the same for the small area, like mini game for operations. I don't know. I would say they would have to start. Yeah, Galnet. I would say, Jasper, they would have to actually start there first, the multiplayer part of the game, before they start designing anything. They gotta fix that issue, because you've seen it. You and I have the same problem. It was just us two. You know, it was just us two in settlement doing combat, and both of us, I'm shooting things, it's not working. You're shooting, it's not working. Then you bug out, then I bug out. It's like, it's retarded. So just those kind of issues are gonna tell people, hey, this fucking sucks. You know? And then they're gonna get the thumbs down for operations, which we don't want. I don't want. Okay? I don't want operations to fail. I want it to succeed. I want it to be good because I love ground combat. Okay, you guys know. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't want to watch ground combat, don't put thumbs down. Just leave a comment and say, dude, can you do something other than ground combat? Don't come on here and put thumbs down that you fucking hate the damn stream. You know, I'm fighting by myself in a high intensity combat zone. I thought I was doing pretty well, but last night I was in a bad mood. Diamond says, didn't the new CEO say a few days ago that they are to invest more resources in the league with more content to come? That's otherwise it'll come lately bomb if you can't do the thing it's designed for to play with others. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Commander. Permission cannot be granted. You're outside the 7.5
Okay.
kilometer range for docking requests.
I'm afraid of that, dude. My biggest fear is that operations bombs, because I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna take some time off from operations. I'm just not gonna do it. I'll wait for them to fix the bugs. But Yamek, Mekin, Furion, whole bunch of people come and vomit on it. You know, they're gonna vomit on it. Period. You know, and I'm a coder. I'm gonna tell you that they're gonna have bugs, even after waiting 6 months. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna have bugs. Okay, so don't be surprised that then, you know, it's not gonna be perfect. They're gonna have bugs. I'm sure of it. But they'll fix it. They'll fix it in time. There's bugs in colonization still. How long ago they finished? Last year, March was the last update for colonization. There's still bugs in colonization. Plus, who the fuck pits thumbs down on you for playing on foot? It's not that, dude. If you don't want to watch on foot, don't watch it. That's why I put like a list of things that I'm doing. Today I'm doing on foot. Tomorrow I'm doing this. Next week I'm doing this. So I'm like, I schedule it in advance so you guys can know that I'm going to be playing that shit. I'm not the best on foot. The best on foot is right there. Jasper. He's the best. Jasper is the best. When I play with Jasper, I feel like a kindergarten kid that just went to kindergarten and I pooped in my diapers. Okay? Jasper's the best. Okay? I'm not the best. I just play. And, you know, I fuck around. I like, you know, my weapons, I don't like playing in the dark, dude. You know, like, my eyes aren't the best. Jasper's a young guy. I'm old as fuck. So, excuse my language. Oh, I do profanity, by the way. That's what the Queen of Galnet said. She called me Commander Profane. Nah, Jasper, you're not older, dude. I'm 58, man. You can't be older than me. I can't see in the dark. I can't see. It's like I got perfect thing. You're 58 also? That's funny. We're both 58. Okay, you're 6 months younger. You're 6 months older than me. Okay, that's cool. All right. That's funny, Jasper. That's what I'm saying. This game is full of whales, man. This game is full of whales. That's why they advertised Planet Zoo Dodo Land.
Speed restrictions have been
Dodo Land.
Take care out there, Commander.
Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember the dodo? Tom, Jasper, you guys remember the dodo? I think the last one died when? It's like when I was a kid. I was like, I can't remember when it died. Jack has to beat us all. I'm 74. I love you, Jack. I knew you were wise. You're like Confucius. You're wise. You know all. Jack is wise. And he's also from Britain. Hey man, when I come out to when I come out to England, I gotta take you out for some food. Okay? You can't turn me down. You're a good guy. And yeah, he's 74 and still rocking. Dude, he's a beast. He can out haul everyone here. You know what I'm saying? He can out haul everyone. The guy's a beast.
Orbital flight engaged.
He finished half a Dodec by himself, man. In like 2 days or something. I would just wake up one day and then half of it's finished. Anyway. Dodo Land. Dodo. They could have named it something different, man. Don't name it Dodo Land. It's just, no one's gonna buy that. The name, it just sucks. Dude, I was just, how many people played this game in 42 years? From the beginning, from day one. From day one, from when they had, it came in a box and had the dark wheel book in it, and you had the little decoder, okay? How many people played this game from then, from that first game to now? And you got a winning DLC, Raxla. I can give him a million ideas, dude. I can give him a million ideas. A million ideas. Okay? I swear. How many people would buy that DLC? 20 bucks. A million? 2 million? 3 million? How many people? They would come back to the game. People who hadn't played forever would come back, would buy the game just so they can play Raxla. Okay? Yeah, I had the original Elite. I just, like everything, I threw it out. I just like, I had it in boxes. I was like, I can't play this game anymore, so what am I going to do with it? I didn't save it, which was a shame. It's a crying shame. I shouldn't have thrown it out. Raxla Endgame DLC will let you privately host new galaxies on other servers. Top Flight, there's a million possibilities. There's a million possibilities. Yeah. A lot did come back for the Thargoid War. A lot would come back for Raxla. Everyone would come back for Raxla.
Engines disengaged.
They had the winning hand. They got a jewel. They got a diamond in the rough. They got it. All they have to do is develop it, and they can do like a 3-part series of Raxla. Raxla 1, Raxla 2, Raxla 3. Okay? How much money would they make off of that shit? And let me tell you, the board of directors, that's all they're thinking about. We want to make money. How do we make money off of Elite? Raxla. Yeah, they have a lot of room, man. A lot of room. And in between, you throw in Earth-like worlds. You throw in ship interiors. You throw in all these things, and those millions that would come back and play. Because I'm telling you, it's got to be millions. 42 years. 42 years. Just look at Phaser Ruddock. Jack. He's 74. I'm sure he remembers the first Raxla, the first game, and the Dark Wheel book and Raxla. I'm sure. But how many people will come back for that? How many people want to play that?
Landing gear retracted. Ship
Okay.
released. Engines engaged.
Yeah. It's a crying shame. It's just, it's such a shame, man. You know? It's a shame.
Frameshift drive.
It's a shame.
Three, two, one. Engage.
I was thinking about that today. I was like, how many people would actually buy that DLC? How many people? And that will bring people back to the game. And then after that, you add some things to it. Volcanic worlds, Earth-like worlds, methane worlds. You add some fauna. You add some more flora. Just they don't have to go crazy and add 12 new plants at once. You know, there's something that I relate to is called a short cab ride. In New York City, the guy who does short cab rides, $5 trips, he makes more than the guy who sits out at the airport waiting for a big trip. Okay? They don't have to do a lot. They just put in one plant every quarter. After 4 quarters, you got 4 new plants. Okay? And then the procedurally generated algorithm would change the plants to different other plants. It becomes 16 plants. Okay? So, I think just a little bit of change every single quarter, just a little bit of change will change the game dramatically in 1 year. In 3 years, you got massive change. Okay? Add an NPC that you can hire to do some hauling off your fleet carrier. A fleet carrier NPC that just does hauling. And you tell them, haul from A to B. That's it. Ship interiors with just the cockpit and maybe one room next to it. And then build more ship interiors as you go later on. Let's see. Top Flight says, somewhere in Frontier office is a glass case with Raxla in it, and it's signed above and says break in case of emergency. Jasper says, what they need to do is put out a statement on research topics that are dead ends and completely waste of time, at least answer directly. Diamond says, I think I'll put a bit of trust in the new CEO, and she loves the lead, so I hope I get finally love it deserves. Jasper says, if I ask them, is there any guardian structures outside the guardian bubble near the soul bubble? Jasper says, and they tell me look for something else. What am I doing here? Look for something else? No, they could say it's very possible. Yeah. Oh. Did I leave? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I gotta land. Anyway. Tom says, consider this. Raxel would most likely be the end of Elite. Why? Because no one would be able to create a DLC that would meet 40 years of player expectations. Yes, you can, Tom. Yes, you can. You can still keep the mystery alive, but let people follow some footsteps towards the mystery. Do you know what I mean? Like a good cliffhanger. You don't give away the story, and at the end it leaves you like wanting more. You don't know what the hell happened. Okay? So there is a way to do a Raxel DLC, but not completely give it away. There are commanders literally spending thousands of hours looking for and testing things that aren't even in the game. Yeah, I know, Jasper.
Contact confirmed. Commence shutdown. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, buddy. So...
Landing gear retracted.
Go for launch. You have liftoff.
Man, I can't believe the ages of people who are playing this game. Oh my god. I thought I was the oldest one in the game. No, having Raxel would not be the end of the game. Not giving us Raxel will be the end of the game, because the thing is, online, you guys haven't gone to the forums. There's a dedicated Raxla thread, and they go nuts looking for Raxla, and they're looking in all the wrong places. You know, I give people clues, but that's all I can do right now. Tom, my point is, they got a $1 million maker. They got something that would make them money, and it would make us happy, and it will answer some questions for those people out on the forums. All these people searching for Raxla. Okay, me being one of them. Though I can say other things, but Raxla is not where people think it is. And I'll give you this answer riddle. When did the actual Raxla idea come out, the myth come out? Okay, the Raxla myth came out with that first game, with the Dark Wheel book. What was the average jump range of the ships back then? Okay, I'll just say that. If operations is actually decent, or dare I say good, then all the different, that's just all the different ballgame. We may have a chance. Yeah. Jasper, you and I played the peer-to-peer, right? My biggest fear is that they're using that to actually do operations, and it will be a flop. Okay, because you saw the issues we have with the peer-to-peer, and that's not the first time, dude. We're in a group of 4 just doing mining, and we all just, everybody DC, boom, gone. Dropped us all, dropped everybody. So I don't know what happened there. But hey, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, I'm hoping for the best too. I'm hoping that 6 months of work that they put into it was not in vain. That they have, because like we gotta imagine before these 6 months they were working on it, right? For how long? Another year or 2? So. I'm just hoping that what I saw in that first picture with the cloud, the mist, and the valley below is what I think is going to be. You know, that's what I hope. I really do hope that's water on worlds. That we get something. Let's just see.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
One can only hope for the best. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, so much can go wrong in peer-to-peer connections, individual networks, PC speeds. Some may be running HD, still the DDR3 RAM. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of issues. You know, but we never had actual... When I was playing Dungeons & Dragons, and this game's from 2006, it's still around now, 20 years later. Can you imagine that? I was playing Dungeons & Dragons. We were grouping together in a raid in 12 people. We never had issues. We really rarely had server drops or server problems or lag or anything like that. We rarely had those things. So I'm talking about a system from 2006. And I'm talking about 12 people grouping together. And this one can't get 4 people to group together without having issues. So I don't know. I would think that they have to fix the peer-to-peer first.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Or get rid of it completely and just use the private group as a thing. You know, like that's how you group together, in a private group. With its own chat, with its own messaging, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. So, but Tuesday I was expecting a ship. Let's see if we get something Tuesday. We get a second ship. Or is the Nomad that we saw 2 ships in 1? It was built like that from the ground up. I don't think FDEV built ED from the start to be that much peer-to-peer reliant. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Orbital flight engaged.
Well, I want to thank you guys. You actually put me in a better mood. I was in a pretty fucked up mood today. I saw that Galnet shit. I got so pissed. I wanted to get on a plane to Cambridge. Dude, they had to been working on it. They had to been working on it forever, man. So, I think it should be okay. We might have some bugs. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Seriously. You're not gonna have a rollout without some bugs. I thought get the Kestrel for credits yesterday. We'd get the Kestrel for credits yesterday. No, I don't know. Yeah, they're probably gonna release it for credits probably by the 30th. Because we don't have any of the ship, you know, that they can sell for sell for arcs. There was a time in the past, although they are hard to remember, where teams worked perfect at times, so I think it could be done. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Let's see, I don't know. But today I was looking through the stats, man. I was very interested in seeing the numbers that they have. And Elite is holding strong. It really is. It's just, and that's just Steam numbers. I looked at the Steam numbers, not even the other stuff. So, 11-year-old game is holding strong. Okay, so I got the other 20,000 on the other carrier. Okay, so let's just do liquid oxygen. Well, thanks for keeping me company, guys, because I was like There was let's lie to each other. Yeah, dude.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So Friday, I think I'm gonna do like exploration because I don't have rank in exploration at all. We're all from the different generation, and we'll probably like operations because take team effort. Younger generations are less team focused. Tom, have you never done a raid solo? No, I like playing in team. I'm just afraid of the peer-to-peer. You're awesome, Jack. You're awesome. You're awesome. But where am I going? Oh yeah, I gotta go hit the bridge. Did I hit the bridge? I did hit the bridge. All right, let's go back to the golden spike. I used to like to try to do raids solo. So you needed 12 people to actually do a raid. I used to like to do it solo. So I used to find ways of doing shit solo. But that's what I'm afraid of, that the peer-to-peer is not going to be able to manage the activity that we're going to be doing in operations. You know what I'm saying? So that's the issue. That is the issue. That's my biggest fear. Cause it bugs out like crazy. Like we were, Kix and I were on the surface. We're fighting, and then two other people were coming, and then they were in a different instance, and we're in a different instance. You know. So it's like, what? I don't think you can go rogue. Well, let's see. At first, we're gonna play, you know, in groups, but I'm sure there'll be ways of doing it solo. I really don't want to do the ship rescue crap. The people rescue in the burning station, the firestorm. They name it the fires. That looks boring as hell. You need 4 lynxes and some kind of combat vessel outside, so let's see what happens.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's see what happens. We don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown.
So I need aluminum and some other stuff. I'll just do the liquid oxygen. Get this out of the way. So we got about one more day left for that for the runner, right? One more day left. Tomorrow, we shall see what happens. Maybe we'll get news tomorrow of a new ship. Maybe maybe the runner is the new ship. I'm not sure. Maybe it's
Landing gear
you know,
retracted.
it's a mini fleet carrier.
Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Maybe you need it to actually run missions with, so you need to have it in squadron, like a second squadron carrier. I am more interested to what type of things we can buy with the new currency. It looked like we can buy clickies and weapons. But the only thing they showed us was the railgun, which overheats like crazy. That's what Megan said. I didn't look at the stats, but he brought that up. That it overheats like crazy. But railguns overheat like crazy, and so do the shock cannons. And actually, today I was going to use the shock cannons on the Mamba that I built. Which my Mamba looks absolutely sexy. So sexy. Because I had the... I don't know if you guys remember, there was that... Was it palladium? It's like not chrome, it's like a faded chrome. So it's like silvery. So I had that color on the Mamba. Right? And it just looks so freaking hot. Yeah, new hotter railgun.
Cannot comply.
I don't know what we're gonna do with a hot railgun.
Drive charging.
I can barely get 3 shots off without my Imperial hammers going nuts.
2, 1.
They literally are on fire, man. But I love my hammers. I really love my hammers. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Everything's a work in progress. So, I have no doubt. We're supposed to get clickies. I don't know what we're supposed to get. I would like to get an extra slot in my suit.
Orbital flight engaged.
You know, like you can buy a slot with that Frontier money. I would like to get like one of my suits. I like to add night vision. Because it's I can't fit it needs 5. It doesn't need 4. It needs 5. Yeah, that's true, Tom. That's true. They need to scrap all suit and weapon skins. Dude, the weapon skins, the weapon paint jobs. Oh my god. It's just when was the last time they actually changed those? I can't even remember. Everything has been ship. Nothing for Odyssey. And you know, No Man's Sky, the game came out and at launch and it sucked. It just had a bad launch, right? But they kept on patching, update, and now it's, you know, dreamy. Why couldn't they do that with Odyssey? You know? Just keep adding stuff, make it beautiful. Get the Earth-like worlds, get new guns, get this, get a sword. How I want a sword, man. Yeah. They should, Phase Radak. They should have just kept on fixing for 2 years. They would have lost that this sucks thing, and it would have been they're doing great now. I like your idea adding a slot to a suit, but also let me replace and upgrade. I agree. I totally agree. But it's not that hard to do a level 5, Tom. I mean, it really isn't. I have most of, I have everything on the squadron carrier.
Request granted.
I have more than enough. I had to sell stuff. I had to sell like 10,000 tons because I had no room. Anyway, I would like to be able to upgrade the suit, change things around, and then they should have a 5th slot. You should be able to make it a special class, not class 5, but an S class, like a No Man's Sky. Have like a special slot that you can add something to it. I like to add
Landing
night vision to some of my suits. But I hate fighting in the dark. It's not pleasurable. Doesn't make me happy.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So anyway, I got that insignia on Inara, guys. I got that insignia, which is like the which says what is it called? It's called the Decorated Hero insignia. Right now I'm only tier 1. I just finally got it, man. I just finally got it yesterday. It made me so happy. Anyway. That made me happy. Yeah.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, so Friday I'm going to do some exploration because I need some exploration ranking. I'm probably going to stream all day, so it's going to be like start in the morning and then I'll go to the afternoon here in Shanghai. So it'll probably be like hit the morning in England and Germany,
Frameshift drive charging.
and then finish off
4, 3, 2,
late night
1. Engage.
here, which will be the afternoon in England and Germany, and it'll be morning time in New York. I like to think that the new patch would be on the testing server next week. Yeah, me too. But I'm not in the partner program yet, so I can't test it. I wish I could. If I can get in, I don't even think, like, I say good things and I say bad things, so I don't always say bad things about FDEV. So I really do wish they would do some things for this game. I really do, but I don't see any other space games out there that actually do what Elite can do, so the closest is Star Citizen, but Star Citizen only has like a few systems. 2? Was it 2 or 3? I don't even know. Starfield, that's maybe another 5 or 6 years, maybe it'll be something, but now it's disappointing. I do like the weapons in Starfield. I do like the weapons. And they have a pretty good system, like ship-to-ship combat. Like you can invade another player's ship or an NPC ship and take it over and steal it. I think that was cool. So that's a pretty good use of ship interiors. That's a very good use of ship interiors. Anyway. Yeah, so Friday I might do an 11-hour stream. 11 hours, 55 minutes. Yay. Because I want to do exploration. So if you don't like exploration, you think it's going to be boring, don't come. You want to fall asleep to exploration and my voice? Sometimes people like to just do that. You know, like Kix does that. He just turns on a stream and goes to sleep, listening to the person talking. You know? I like to fall asleep to like while I'm watching a movie or something. So what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that. Let's get rid of liquid oxygen. Then I'll work on everything else.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah. Well, I can't badmouth. Once I'm in the partner program, I can't badmouth them or, you know, say bad things or whatever. I have to watch my language, watch what I say, be nice to FDEV, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you a question. Do you guys really like the passenger missions? Do you like doing it? Do you like doing the passenger missions? I gotta know. I really gotta know. I mean, I don't get a kick out of it. I don't really like it at all. At all. I'd rather watch paint dry. Or do colonization, you know, or do exploration. So
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
anyway, who likes colonization? Me. Who likes passenger missions? Nobody. I used to do Robigo passenger runs for rep and credits. Yeah, that was the big deal years ago. I mean, I did a few passenger missions, but I just didn't get a kick out of it. I didn't make me happy. Oh yeah. Anyway, what I'm hoping for is a speed racer, like to replace the Viper, that can go over 1,000 meters per second in the boost. That's what I'm really hoping for. That we can do some speed racing through canyons. Can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. I put the Palladium on the Viper 3 anyway, but it looks cool. It has a kit. But we should bring back speed racing. Like that could be something we can build. Is that a T10? What is that? T9. Yeah, I realize that. I realize.
Docking request granted.
Yeah. I really don't know what the purpose of that video was again. I don't know why they did that. Are they just throwing that shit in our faces? Oh, look. We have fauna on our worlds. You don't. I really didn't see a purpose of that video. Or they just doing it intentionally just to show us maybe we'll have something also. Maybe we'll have Earth-like worlds soon with fauna. The dodo will be our first animal on the planet that we're gonna scan. Oh look, it's a dodo. It's a red one. It's a blue one. It's a yellow one. Dodo land. Dodo net. Welcome to Dodo land.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
I got like, you see the flora here? Dodo net.
Frameshift drive charging.
You know, they constantly having to put out different games. Like they put out Evolution 3, right, for the Jurassic World, so they can keep that population playing on the server, right? Elite Dangerous is the only one that they haven't put out DLCs. And we're still a great, now like 20,000 participants. How many people participating in this community go? Okay, mind you, there are some alts. 21,173. That's amazing. That's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I was gonna actually play Power Play Conflict Zones, but I just wasn't in the mood after. It's been a long day. I have to do my reports for the end of the quarter, end of the month, and so when I saw the Galnet, I was like so excited because it seemed like there was gonna be something regarding Earth-like worlds, and then all of a sudden it's Dodo Land. Holy shit. Yep. Up.
Delta Romeo Alpha. We look forward to receiving you at the station, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit.
This is the Dodec that Phaser Rodok held me with. He did like more than half. He did more than half. He's a giant. He is a giant. Let me tell you. He is a giant. All right. I'm gonna do some ground combat tomorrow. I really feel like I messed up yesterday. I wanted to do another 15 million. I didn't. I just stopped playing. I don't know why people do thumbs down. Why are you gonna watch something you don't want to watch? It's in the description. Being retired helps. Yeah, that's true. I don't think I can ever retire, Jack. I really don't. It's not like I don't have I don't have the retirement funds. I got the funds. I just can't play Elite all day. You know, I don't have grandkids. I'll probably work in a garden or something and do something in gardening. I like plants. I like growing things. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Anyway. But like I was thinking, if I get my game started, right? If I get my game started, you know, that's at least a 10-year project. So that means 68. Yeah, I don't think I can retire, man. Just keep myself healthy and eat the right foods.
Dispatch confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Yeah, I need to get some artists to get the assets going, to build the assets. But there's a lot in if I use Unreal Engine 5, they have a lot of assets already. They really do. That's what's good about Unreal Engine. There's a lot of games coming out on Unreal Engine.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
I can, if I can find a way to stay awake. What's up, Kicks? I can stay awake, colonization. I can stay awake. It actually relaxes me. Like, look, I've become more relaxed. Doing colonization, like, beginning of this stream, I wanted to strangle someone. And now I'm, like, relaxed. I'm chilling. I feel nice. You know, I do believe because I have a good business sense. Like I looked at my stock portfolio yesterday because I haven't actually even touched it. I haven't looked at it in a while, months. And a few months ago, I got into something at about $30, and like I even forgot that I got into this one. I'm not gonna say what because this is not a financial stream. So anyway, I check it today, that doubled to $60. So I do have a knack for business. I do know some things. I'm not totally retarded. I don't know everything like Jack, like Phaser Radok. He knows everything. But I don't know everything. But I do have some good business sense. And I'm just saying there's so much that can be done, but yet it's untapped. So much can be done in this game, it's untapped. And there's not a lot of game in this genre out there that can do what Elite does. X4? Huh? EVE Online? How many star systems does EVE have? 4,900? We have 4 billion star systems in the Milky Way galaxy. And if you add the dwarf galaxies that are orbiting the Milky Way, if you put that into the game, how many more star systems do we have? So it's a unique game for exploration, for colonization. Colonization needs to be fixed. Power play needs to be unnerfed. Colonization needs to be unnerfed. You know, everything that was nerfed needs to be unnerfed. And you balance the game by adding other things to it. Counteracted. But in this game, there's no such thing as being off balance. There's no end game. There's no end game. It's just continuous. Continuous. There's no end game. What's the end game in this game? Thargoids are no longer here. Thargoids don't exist anymore. We have some conflict zones out, you know, in California, but that's it. So what's the end game in Elite? What is it? There isn't any. So we don't have to worry about balancing the game. One thing is that the bonds and the bounties on ground combat, on the Odyssey stuff, is horrendous. You know what? Passenger missions don't excite me. Hauling does, because I get to an end result. I build something. Like I'm building a city. When this is done, this will be a massive city. Okay? So yeah, it's hauling, but you're hauling to something. I just don't enjoy passenger missions. I just don't. That's just my prerogative. It's not the first thing I'll do when I wake up in the morning.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'd like to see different things in the game. I really would. Just one thing can change the game completely. Like for instance, adding squadron missions in Vanguard, in the actual squadron, I guess, HUD. I'd like to see that. They were talking about that. They were saying that would be a thing, but it never it never actually became one. Where we can do our own squadron missions and the squadron leader can give people mission rewards. Just that one thing, how much that would change the game. You know? But I do think that the Nomad will change the game completely. I really do. If those things underneath the fuselage in the cockpit are what I think they are, it will change the game completely. It will change the game completely. Let's just hope it is. So.
Logan Peterson, Delta Romeo Alpha. We prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome
Let's just hope it is.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad 40. Automated docking approved.
Anyway, guys, I need to get a drink, so I gotta go AFK for a second. After I buy a complete cargo hold of liquid oxygen.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, it won't be finished tonight, that's for sure. But I'm gonna get enough done tonight, you know, and then I'll get the other fleet carrier over here. It's in the feeder system.
Landing complete. Docking restraints engaged.
Yep. Yep.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
AFK, just 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Just gonna get something to drink. Secure Tom says the irony is that the Dodo Land will be on Mars, which can't support life. But you didn't see the video. Mars has been terraformed, so right now it can't support life. I think Earth can't support life because of the nuclear war that happened 1,000 years before.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Who knows? What would it take for us to start colonizing the solar system and try to go to other systems? What would it take? Would it take the destruction of the world? What would it take? What would it take? All I wanted was a video on seeing how the ground stuff works, but we didn't get that yet. We haven't seen anything yet. No testing, no nothing. Do you think they're gonna do a DLC? Do you think this is gonna be a DLC? It's coming out exactly when Steam is having a sale. June 25th through July 9th, there'll be a sale on Steam. It's coming out that time. Can it be a DLC, which if they add water to planets, those ones we can actually access, that would be an interesting DLC. Do you guys think that that'll be a DLC? I'm kind of getting a feeling it might be, because they're pretty silent about it, right? Nothing. And the partners haven't even gotten access to it, so they can play around with it. You know what I mean? Do you know what I am saying? Okay. No thoughts? Well, I keep thinking it might be a DLC. If they're adding water to worlds, they're changing exobiology a little bit, the way we collect exobiology, the way we collect materials. They changed the sound in the game, they changed the AI in the game, they're changing the lighting in the game. It just seems to me like there's something coming. And it's not Planet Zoo 2.
Landing gear deployed.
Yep. Good talk. Next week I'll have this ground port finished. I'll start finishing off this hub, and then I'm gonna work on the other ones.
Frameshift drive charging.
One thing I do wish is that they'd start that thing again, that squadrons can have its own BGS faction again. I missed the boat on that one. I should have grabbed it. I should have figured that they might not have that again, not for a while. I think this weekend I'm gonna get the Twitch and the Kick accounts going, because I saw that there is a streaming program you can add. It seems pretty easy, that you can add to the OBS and get all that stuff added to your stream. I want to do a chat overlay so I can actually see I can see what you guys are typing and without having to look at the window for the chat. I have a lot of little equipment and stuff, but I just never put it to use. A lot of stuff. A lot. Anyway. I was looking at the stats since we started, since inception. I almost hit 100,000 views. I mean, it seems like a little, right? But when you figure how many views I had in the beginning and how long it took to ramp up, you know, in the last month I think I did 20,000 views. But I was looking at the numbers and was like, whoa, we're building. I just want to keep the game alive, man. That's the only reason I actually wanted to play and stream at the same time. I have no desire of becoming popular, and I probably will never make any money off of this. Yet I spent a lot trying to get it going. So it doesn't really matter to me. All that stuff doesn't matter. It's just the game for me. I had a few people, again, buy the game just because I was streaming. People coming back and getting interested again because I was streaming. So it's... I could say I'm an influencer, right? I don't know. I do enjoy it. Makes me happy. You see I calmed down? Have you noticed that? Has an effect on me, dude. It really does. Whoa. Oh, this guy's gonna hit me.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yep. Anyway, Dodo Land. Dodo Land. Dodo Land.
Orbital flight engaged.
My goodness, God. My daughter's gonna become a teenager soon. My wife's acting like a teenager. How do you figure that? She's trying to match age. It's like... Anyway.
Docking request granted.
Okay. So what are you guys doing? Are you playing the game? What are you doing? Are you at work? Are you at home relaxing? I know Jack's retired. I want to be retired, but I don't want to be retired. I don't want to be retired.
Landing gear deployed.
You know, it'd be nice, like these would be like ski places. You know, like you could put a ski lodge on top of the hills and stuff.
Docking successful. Engines
Like you can build
disengaged.
around the big city, right? There will be smaller structures that you can have next to the city. I don't know, like different. It doesn't have to be 200 kilometers away. It could be up that hill, or whatever. Romulus, I am mining, he says. Roivla says, trying to finish dailies in one game to launch Elite. It's been a couple of hours already. Dailies? To launch Elite. Okay. Mining is good. I like mining too.
Landing gear retracted. Ship raised. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, interesting. I have to find a password for shit. What the hell do I do for a password? If you guys can see what I put for a password. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. You have to download one of these programs, and I forgot my password for the Apple Store. Helms Deep Trading? Helms Deep Trading? Helms Deep Trading. Let's see. Let's see what my Apple ID is, because I don't know what the hell it is. Okay. Okay.
Delta Romeo Alpha. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure. Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 2-4.
Okay.
Automated docking approved.
Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing successful.
Okay, just a few more runs and it'll be finished. At least with the liquid oxygen. I get the boring stuff out of the way first.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yep.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Anyway. What do you guys got to say? Anything new? Anything else? Helm's Deep. What's Helm? What is that? Helm's Deep Trading. Helm's Deep Trading. What is Helm's Deep Trading? Helm's Deep Trading. Let me see. Helm's Deep Trading.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Safe travels, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Orbital flight engaged.
All right. What I'd like to see is, like for colonization, is to add an NPC that you can actually haul. It would just follow you. And just add a little bit of... Like, they come with their own ship. You pay them hourly rate, you know, whatever. $1 million an hour or something like that, or $1 million a day. I'd like to see that, an NPC working alongside you and helps you with the thing, because it's most people are solo colonizing. They're not doing group colonization, except for that Galtia, that the guys that are doing the Sagway, right?
Docking request granted.
And then, you know, like, you got some friends, like Jack is helping out his friend, right? Jack, I you know, I never asked you if you need help, so if you ever need help with your colonization, just let me know, man. Please, because you did a lot. You actually did a lot for the bridge and for the community, so I'm capped out, by the way. I'm not making any more money. Like 4.2, that's all I'm making. It went over 11 million one day, and then the week after that I just got 4.2, that's all. And I've increased settlements and colonies and population and money, but it hasn't gone up at all.
Engines disengaged.
So I guess I have a levy on my monies. Yep. How exciting. Roger that, but I prefer helping others rather than colonizing my own sites. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Well, kind of like helping others too, Jack, because the bridge is... I mean, I could stop right now, and because I'm not making anything else on it. If it was about me, I would stop now, because it's 4.2 million is, I guess, my cap. I guess I have a 16, what is it, 800,000? How much is that? It'll be about 16% levy, 15% levy tax on my 5 million. In any case, I'm not making anything extra. So really, anything I build now is just for the community. Anybody wanting to colonize over here, right? That's it. That's the one problem that I have with colonization, is that it has really no reward. It really doesn't. So kicks off and needs help, I think. Yeah, I did. I got about 30, 40, maybe 40,000 tons of titanium. I finished off 29 last night. Ah, shit. This guy has a... I need to actually get rid of that bounty. I was doing the compromised nav beacon, and I got some bounties, but I never got rid of the bounties.
Logan Peterson, Delta Romeo Alpha. Greetings, Commander. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area. Access granted. Prep for arrival on...
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I think he's gonna do some tonight when he gets home. I might do some for him in the weekend. Next week, my daughter gets off of school, so I'll have some more time in the morning. Because I always have to, like, drive out of the way to go drop her off, and etc., etc. Anyway, so I'll have more time, so I can stay up late. I don't have to cook in the morning because she's used to my stuff, my own pizza, my own, like tomorrow I'm making pasta with my own meat sauce. Today I did chicken and broccoli.
Landing gear deployed.
So she likes to eat my stuff, my food. She doesn't like the school food or any kind of like restaurant. Mostly, not every restaurant. She likes her pop food, so.
Touchdown confirmed. Commence system shutdown.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Hey Jack, you still gonna go up to Colonia?
Landing gear
I think that rumor might be factual. That might be our next. That might be not a CG, but maybe a mission that we have to complete, and then we get a station up there to colonize.
Frameshift drive charging.
All clear. Safe travels, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Something will break up there? So you think they'll have something up there? That'll be interesting. What are they gonna do with these guys building this highway, though? That'll just kill the plan. Ah, okay. Or at least they can build a station. That would be a refinery so that they can actually have a place to get tritium up there. Because like there's some people taking advantage of the
Orbital flight engaged.
lack of tritium. I think it was like last time I looked, it was like 250,000 for tritium or something like that. Yep. Yeah, I was buying trade off of fleet carrier there for 150,000 per ton. Wow, that's pretty pricey. Yeah, if they built like a station and that was a refinery station that, you know, you can buy trade at a regular galactic price like 50,000, that would actually help a lot. I think that could be a CG. you know, build a station, deliver X amount of tons of cargo, whatever. Win a cargo rack
Gear deployed.
level 7. So you'd have to actually have probably go up with a fleet carrier with tritium and cargo and all that stuff. What is it, 12 hours to go up there?
Engines disengaged.
That's a long time. Well, people have squadron carriers. They can go up with a squadron carrier. Right? $150,000 ton.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
$15, 16 hours non-stop. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
How much trip would you need to go up there?
2, 1, engage.
Was it like 1,000 tons for 4,000 light years or something like that? So you need about 10,000 round trip, something like that. I don't know. I've never been up there with a fleet carrier. $5,000 one way, round trip 10,000 trip. They better not do cargo racks, man. I really hope they don't do cargo racks. Like tier 7 cargo racks. I'm gonna have to take all 10 accounts up there. I have to jump 10 fleet carriers. Holy shit. Or, you know, I just jump one fleet carrier, have all 10 accounts on the fleet carrier. And just have one Panther Clipper full of stuff. No, but they'd probably do 70% or something like that. You get a cargo rack, and you don't do 70%, you don't get anything. Oh, that'd be terrible. Yep.
Logan Peterson, Delta Romeo Alpha. We prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our station. Request approved. Set down a landing pad.
But these guys have locations on the Sagway where you can get trit. Their refineries are gonna have trit. Yeah, so you need about 10,000 trit. But there's location at 10,000 light years on the Sagway, so you don't need the whole way, you just need like half of that, so maybe about 5,000 one way, and you can load up materials with the rest of the stuff and then bring 10 accounts in one fleet carrier. But it'll still take 10 hours, 12 hours. Wow. Don't know. That'd be a lot of hauling. Or I could take the squadron carrier. That holds more. That'd be nice. And then I can do all the accounts. I can do the engineering on all the accounts that's up there. I think the first thing I need is progenitor cells, right? I think so.
Landing successful. Docking restraints engaged.
Yep. 3 jumps per hour, 46 jumps. Oh my god. Shit. Oh my god. 46 jumps.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Oh, I can take the squadron carrier, man. Yeah, I can load it up with material and with tritium,
Landing gear
so I don't have to do every fleet carrier.
Coupler disengaged. Restrict speed until clear
That's a
of
good
the
idea.
perimeter.
I just hope they don't do a. I really hope they don't do a CG with cargo racks in Colonia. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There are often FCOCFCs going to and from Colonia. Okay. That makes sense. But my fleet carrier can put like 50,000 tons of material on it, so the trit and all the other stuff, and then I can have my. Yeah, I know what the FCOC is. Yeah.
frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
You know, they should have boosters for the fleet carrier that you can just get extra jump range. You know, what's the big deal? 1,000 light years. Still gonna consume tritium. You know, it's gonna consume twice as much. I just don't think there's enough coders working this game, man. That's the only conclusion I came up with. Most of the guys are working on the new projects, the Planet Zoo 2, Jurassic Park Evolution 3. No Elite Dangerous. Let's see if we get a report of the new ship tomorrow. You know, because we're finished with the CG, then we're going to be at like a 95% completion. So we should be able to get the runner. But is that going to be ours, or is that going to be Frontiers? Or Frontline, right? Is that the second ship, or what is the second ship? Can anyone answer this riddle? Riddle me this. Anyway.
Docking request granted.
Okay. Kinda hungry.
Landing gear deployed.
I told you guys what I want to see is the same thing we did with the Radicoida eggs that we could do with the materials on the ground. We can pick them up. So that's gonna actually bring the, you know, the volcanic and the what they call it, sprouts. I don't even know what they're called. You know, in the geological areas, that's gonna bring it back to life because you could be able to pick them up instead of running around with your SRV and running over materials. So I think that's a good idea. You get out of the SRV, you go run over there, shoot it, it rolls around, you go pick it up. The geysers, right. You know, because you can pick up the materials from those places. But I don't think anybody does those kind of things anymore. They don't go to geologicals anymore. At least I don't know anybody doing that. But that will revive that. So that's like a dead thing that no one's doing. But if you actually were able to pick it up, you can shoot the rocks and it'll give you materials. And it still goes in the same place. It goes in the inventory, right, of your backpack. Your backpack can hold thousands of tons of stuff magically. You know? Like Doctor Who. What's that ship called? The Doctor Who ship? Tartarus? Is that what it's called? Tarsus or Tartarus? Yep. But like it looks like a phone booth. You go inside and it's like a massive whatever. Your backpack's the same way. See, it's got Time Lord technology. You can hold thousands of tons of material in your backpack, but TARDIS, that's it. That's it. You see, I knew you'd know everything. One thing I'd like to see is that our like we got a bunch of materials, right, for ship engineering, but we don't need anything anymore. Let's put it on a fleet carrier, squadron carrier, so other people can use it. Somebody needs something real quick, they can go there and get it instead of going and mining it or going to get it. They can just go get it on a squadron carrier. There is some vibe. What vibe? Well, they kind of hinted that the surface is waiting for what? What does that mean? Because we're already on the surface. We're already doing exobiology. So what do you mean by the surface is waiting? A new way of doing exobiology, a new way of doing material mining, material gathering. What do you mean by that? Riddle me this, Batman. I don't know why, but for me, carrying people is better than cargo delivery. Well, I just never got into it, man. Roy, I don't know, but I just don't like it. I did a little bit of it. I even built a special ship for it, which I called the Love Boat. I even streamed it. And I said, here it is, there it is. But it just didn't thrill me. But this has a beginning and an end. It's like carrying passengers never ends. It's never ending. It doesn't have any. Only thing it gives you is cache. This, whoa, there he is, stone sealed. I was just thinking of you today. What is the dead animal zoo thing we're getting in October? No, that's not for us, Stone. That is Planet Zoo 2. They were advertising on Galnet, trying to cross-sell Planet Zoo 2 to elite players. You understand? We're not getting an animal zoo.
Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Planet Zoo 2 is coming out.
We urge all visitors to utilize our full range of services. We hope you have a productive
You know, but maybe it's a hint. You know, it's like it's coming out in October. Maybe they can do something with animals in October for us. Probably not. I'm just being hopeful. You know. But why would they put it on Galnet? And then they say Planet Zoo. Why would they do that? I got super angry. I just got super fucking angry. I really did. Because, like, do you know how many people are downright begging on the forums to be able to land on Earth-like worlds, to have fauna, to have more flora, to, you know, people are begging for that shit. Terraforming. I'll be happy if we see water. Just water. No other animal. Just water. I'll be freaking like a pig in shit. But there's hundreds of thousands. You know, like, I don't even know how many people play this game. Maybe 30, 40,000, 50,000 people. There's a lot of people wanting Earth-like worlds, being able to land on them and all that stuff. You know. But they have Planet Zoo, they got the Jurassic whatever, they got Planet Coaster, but we don't have Earth-like worlds in 11 years. That's why I got a little depressed when I saw that shit, because it's like, in 11 years, you guys had the opportunity to do so much with this game. You would have given No Man's Sky a run for the money. You know, we can't compare. I think this game is better, but it could do a lot more. A lot more. With very limited coding. Very limited. Very limited. You don't need to do a lot of work. Just a little bit here and there. Yeah, Dead Animal Zoo. The Dodo Land. It's called Dodo Land. The Planet Zoo 2 Dodo Land. What a great name. Yeah, it took them months to think of that name. Let's call it the stupidest thing we can call it. Okay, Dodo Land. Okay, yeah, let's do that. You know, I would have called it like something mysterious. Planet Zoo 2 Resurrection. Now that, you know, that's implying something, right? That's implying that you're bringing the dodo back to life, right? Planet Zoo 2 Resurrection. Planet Zoo 2 Lazarus Effect. Something like that. No, they came up with a brilliant name. Planet Zoo 2 Dodo Land. Oh my god. If the Star Citizen money was spent on Elite, Jesus, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine, dude. I can't. Even 10% of the money that was spent on Star Citizen, if that was spent on Elite, 10%, $100 million. Just 10%. Not even 10%. 1%. $10 million. I don't even think they spent $10 million on this game. Hmm. %. If they spent 10 million on this game. Oh shit, I'm stuck.
Landing gear retracted.
There we go.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Where we're at, 2 hours? Okay. Yeah, if they spent 10% of what Star Citizen spent on that, but you know, like most of that money went to their own pockets to buy their mansions and their cars and all that stuff. That's like the biggest Ponzi scheme in gaming history. $1 billion. $1 billion, man. And Star Citizen players are like cultists, man. It's just like you can't say anything bad about that game or how much money you spent on that. I spent $45 and I felt bad. It's like shit. Wasn't worth it. But now that it seems like the new patch is completely messed up. Meccan was bitching about it. He says like the new patch actually hurt the game even more.
Delta Romeo Alpha. We look forward to receiving you at the station, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit. Access granted. Prep for arrival on landing pad 09er. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
I think that's what Starfield spent. I think they spent about $100 million to develop Starfield. I don't know what you'd spend that much money on. It scares the shit out of me, man. Where would you spend that much money on developing a game? It's just coding, for God's sakes. It's what, salaries? How much do they pay? Like hundreds of thousands of dollars or what? How many people? In any case, I just don't see why they spent that much. $100 million to develop Starfield. $1 billion, and then Star Citizen still not ready yet. I think the overall cost of this game was like $10 million. I don't even think they spent that much money on it.
Landing gear deployed.
Seriously speaking.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew.
Commanders for their cooperation.
I think, yeah, Friday I'll do some Missions. Valve does things right now. It's right in my opinion. They're still private company, so you don't have to worry about their stocks and shareholders like FDEV does. Okay. One 1180. All right, and then the rest will be tritium. Not tritium. Titanium. Awesome.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
That's a lot of money to put into video games.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, it is a business, man. But you need the tinkers and the lovers of people and children and all that who make video games for the entertainment value. You need them to actually still be there, so you need them to actually build stuff. You need to keep games away from C-suite executives. Just keep them away.
All clear. Flight control signing off.
They shouldn't have a say in it or at all. But what can you do?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yep, they are businesses, that's for sure.
Orbital flight engaged.
You could make money and still uphold some kind of value system. You can still make a ton of money. Are people looking for that though? They're looking for a place to hang their hat. A good company, good software, good management. Yeah. Anyway, this has a pretty good view in the evening when the sun goes down. It looks pretty damn nice, man. Looks very nice, actually.
Docking request granted.
Anyway. See, the sun goes down, and the whole mountain range like
Landing gear deployed.
becomes like red and shit. Looks really nice.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, so we got the last bit. So like 58%. That's not bad. So we got 28, 20, 42. So I got this one done already. So it's sitting on the fleet carrier. I just have to unload it. And then I have to do titanium and the aluminum. So it should be finished by next Thursday. Should be done. So that'll be a good thing because I can get materials from the station like CMM composites, ceramic composites. So I can get those for other places. So that'll be good. Alright guys, I'm going to call it quits here. Sorry for being so moody earlier, but I just feel like, you know, it's Christmas somewhere in the world and we're missing out on it. So hopefully we can see something soon that's worthwhile in this game. Anyway, 07 Commanders, I will see you next time. Fly dangerously, stay frosty, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's going to help us a lot. And don't leave thumbs down. If you don't want to watch this, don't watch it. Go somewhere else. Or come back when I do have something that you'd like to watch. So, anyway, I'll see you guys next time on The Price is Right. I'm joking. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.